People ask, which way to safety? Well, let me tell you, there's a few things that you want to do. First, you want to stay away from things that do not allow copper to burn in your body to where you can use it and assimilate it electrically, because copper is conductive and the brain is conductive and it is electrical and it sends off electricity and electromagnetic waves like copper and silver does. But iron and stainless steel are not as conductive, therefore, and their ingenuity reversing the polarity, which makes your magnet reverse, so the chi does not come out, it does not extend forward. I'm just out here getting some of this nice sun out here, sun gazing, painting these beautiful murals today, and you know what I mean. And people say, which way? So that's one thing. You want to watch out for the estrogens in all your soaps, because it makes copper appear poisonous, in which copper cookware is taken over by storm. But you have to watch for the decoys, because they market everyone for that nasty Teflon garbage that they're pushing for copper cookware. So, you know, I recommend getting on Etsy and Amazon and looking for the 910 labeled copper cookware. All right, and that also protects you from the legend of the moon in the meter, Pac-Man moon, that they say gobbles up what's constantly spit out of the sun, which is those little orbs that we see, which are apparently life forms looking for a host, I presume. But anywho, people say, which way to safety? And I say Rupus nigra, which would look a lot like this place behind them, 35-mile wide tree stump, busted open at the top. Every compass points to it in the center of the flat plane. People say, which way? Lose your social security number. 521 form 4029. Waive the benefits, man. Get out of it. It's the mark of the beast, but it is disguised as your blessing, because it's your remedy. Because in a commercial world that is in disguise from terra firma, in this commercial world you must have a remedy, because everything was always free, and your creator only wanted us to love each other. You know, there was nothing owed to anyone but for us to love each other. So I say it again, lose your social or liquidate it with a 966 IRS. Get an EIN from irs.gov, and if you're foreign, like I am, foreign sovereign, you would get a 98 EIN number is what you would request, and send it out internationally through the international IRS fax machine. Do-do-do-do-do. There's all kind of ways you can do it, and there's all kind of ways, but I recommend that you do it immediately, as soon as possible. Isn't that right, Mr. Cheeks? All right. People say, how do you get out? What is the way out? Point to me the way. And I say another thing. Get out in nature, ground yourself, because the AC is toxic. It has been conditioned. It does not have the life force that the chi has in the air. It does not contain those elements. It does not. This air is alive. It lives. It lives and it breathes like the water is alive. Another thing about the water. Drink distilled water in a glass. Why? It's the way. It's the way to enlightenment, to let all of the calcification be pulled and eaten away, because that's what clean, clear water does. It has memory, so it grabs and it takes things with it, kind of like your mineral water or your spring water. That's why you don't want to drink plastic bottled water, because it's pulling all the BPA and it's keeping it in its memory, which means that you would be full of toxins. That is the way. Any other ways that you would like to post in the thread below? Let us know. Stay awake.